Is your marriage worth saving? Hey guys, my name is Danny and I am your relationship and life coach. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about whether your marriage is worth saving. Now, this can actually be a very difficult question to tackle, considering that every circumstance and every situation is different. But the short answer is yes. Yes, if you are willing to commit and if you are willing to put in the work to save your marriage. Again, I just want to be realistic and let you guys know that there is no overnight solution to fixing your marriage. There is no antidote that you can take. It's going to take time. It's going to take your commitment. It's going to take patience. It's going to take motivation and perseverance. But if you are willing to do all of those things, then I guarantee you that you can save your marriage by following these steps. So, without further ado, let's get into the steps. Step number 1, commitment. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you have to be willing to commit to saving your marriage. If you are not willing to commit, then to be quite honest, there is no point in trying to save the marriage because you are not invested in the process. So, if you have made the decision, which I can tell, and I'm assuming that you are considering that you are watching this video right now, then you have already taken the first step in trying to save your marriage. Step number 2, evaluate the pros and the cons. It is so important for you to take time to yourself to sit back, reflect, and write down a list of pros and cons in your marriage. Now, if the pros outweigh the cons, then solid. That is something that we can work with and that is something that you can work through. But if the cons outweigh the pros, that does not necessarily mean that your marriage is over, but it just means that you're going to have to put a little bit extra work into changing those cons into pros. Step number 3, evaluate your situation from your point of view. A lot of the times what happens is that we are in this fight to save our marriage and we desperately want to appease our partner. So we try to view the marriage and the situation from their point of view, but it is very difficult for you to be able to do that if you don't understand the situation yourself. So you have to evaluate the situation from your point of view. What is it that is lacking in the marriage from your perspective? What is it that you need? What are your expectations in the marriage? You have to do that first before you can appease your partner. Step number 4, evaluating toxicity. So, if you are in a situation in which you are wanting to save your marriage and you feel like you have come to the end of the road, you have to take time to evaluate your situation. Are you in a toxic relationship? And if you are in a toxic relationship, how do you know if you're in a toxic relationship? I never recommend that people stay within a relationship that is toxic. That is not healthy for you and that is not healthy for your partner. And if you are trying to understand and trying to figure out whether you are in a relationship that is toxic, we have multiple different articles on our website, happilycommitted.com, that can help you to understand whether you are in a toxic relationship or not. Now, if you find out that you are not in a toxic relationship and you're just going through a very difficult time, then fantastic, and continue moving forward with your commitment to trying to save your marriage. Saving your marriage does not just involve these steps that I just went over. There is a sense of self-awareness that you have to have in order to fully understand your emotions, to be able to better understand your partner. To know yourself as an individual is to know how you function and how you relate to other people, which affects your relationship directly. I highly recommend you clicking on my private video below to learn how to become more self-aware, because this will help you in fighting for your marriage. If you enjoyed the content and if you liked the video, please make sure you hit like, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions at all, or if you can relate to this video, please make sure you comment down below. I would love to hear your side of things. I'd love to hear your perspective. I would just generally love to hear from you guys. If you wanted to dive a little bit further and you wanted to know a little bit more information about the topic, please make sure to visit us at happilycommitted.com, where we have a multitude of different articles and blogs related to this topic and several other topics as well. You can also book a one-on-one coaching session with myself or any of the other amazing coaches that we have. Again, my name is Danny and I'm your life and relationship coach. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day, staying healthy and happy. Hope to see you guys soon.